First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So in this lesson number 8 on the topic directions, so now we are going to solve some of the odd level question on this topic. So friends, before watching this video, you guys have to remember one thing. If you are preparing for easy to medium level competitive exams like a staff selection commission, or else if you are preparing for a railway exams, or else if you are preparing for if you are a college student preparing for campus interview, so kindly close this video. These types of question will not be asked in any easy to medium level competitive exams. So better you can close this video and learn up to lesson number 7, that is previous lesson, right? So if you are preparing for any odd level competitive exams like CAT exams, or else if you are preparing for any bank exam, bank mains exam like SBI PO mains, IBPS PO mains, so those tough level competitive exams, if you are preparing for it, kindly watch this lesson number 8. Why? Because the questions that I am going to solve in this lesson number 8 all are a memory based question that was taken from bank as well as CAT exams. Got it? So now, before solving this odd level questions, you guys have to know that there are two models in odd level question. One is this model number 1 and model number 2, right? So first let me talk about model number 1. Model number 1 is little bit simple. Usually in the questions they will give you like this, $P$Q. So P is 4 meter to the west of Q, or else P and Q or P star Q, etc., right? So this model number 1 will be completely based only on the symbols. So friends, got it? If it is $P$Q, P is 4 meter to the west of Q, which means Q western side at 4 meter, the point P is there. Got it? And here in model number 1, it's going to be completely based on only on the symbols. But when you take this model number 2 is more important, right? If you take this model number 2, you can see that letter P, number 14, dollar and Q. So which means P is 17 meter to the south of Q. So similarly, now letter P, number 12, right, asterisk Q, P is 10 meter to the west of Q. So here, if they ask these types of model number 2 question, first you guys have to analyze the questions properly. Just see, if it is dollar, just listen carefully, if it is dollar, right, where the number has been increased by 3, understood or not? See, P, 14, $Q. Right? If it is a symbol dollar, right? If it is a symbol dollar given, then from this number 14 where 3 has been increased. If it is asterisk from 12, right? 2 has been subtracted. So in this way, you have to analyze the question and then you have to start solving the given questions. Understood, friends? So this is the difference between model 1 and model 2. So model number 1, only you will have a symbols. Model number 2, you will have a number as well as a symbol. If it is a model number 2 question, you guys have to spend at least 2 to 3 minutes to analyze these parts, right? If it is 14, how much increase or how much decrease? If it is some different kinds of symbols, so this number how much increased or how much decreased? So based upon the increase and decrease, you have to solve the question. Understood, friends? So now let me move on to some of the memory based question on this direction odd level. So here is question number 1. So in the question they have given 4 important points. So after that they have given this note. So first we need to read all those important points and we need to draw the direction. So after finding all those direction and the points and the distance value, and then you have to solve the 3 questions under this passage, right? So first let me see the clues, right? So P at Q. So similarly P asterisk Q, P and Q and P percentage Q. So here you can able to see that they have given only the symbols, not the numbers. So we can say that these types of questions are called as model number 1. So first point is P at Q. So P is east of Q and the distance between P and Q is either 4 meter or 15 meter. So when just see here, if it is a symbol at, right, if it is at, which means P is east of Q. So Q eastern side where P, the point P is placed, but they have given 2 distance. So between P and Q, it can be 4 meter or else it can be 15 meter. Got it or not, right? So they didn't give you the exact distance between P and Q. So they have given 2 different options. Either P and Q can be 4 meter or else P and Q can be how much meter? 15 meter. So similarly, point number 2, P asterisk Q means western side. They have given 2 distance. It can be 7 meter or it can be 18 meter. So similarly, P and Q, where the distance P is north of Q. So Q north is P if it is an unsymbol. and where the distance will be 4 meter or 15 meter. So if it is percentage, again the distance will be 7 meter or 18 meter. Right? So where the direction is exactly given, right, without any possibilities, but the distance for each and every symbol have a possible. They have given an either or, right? So now what you need to do is they have given a 4 different sort of equations. So first equation is like second equation, and the third equation, I think Bn less than Mn. They are talking about the values. Which value is greater than which value. So similarly Jk should be greater than Ml. So first let me take this point, right? We can start drawing the diagram. Just see J and K, right? First let me take this first two values alone. J and K. What is the meaning of and there? So according to and, it is north. So which means K north will be J. So I can start from here anywhere else at this point. So I can take this point as K, right? So K north will be J. Okay, so K north will be J. I can place point here. Okay, so this will be J, but the distance has two values, right? Either you can see that the distance will be how much meter? 4 meter or 15 meter. So K and J, the distance can be either 4 meter or else the distance can be 15 meter, two possible. So write like this, right? So second point, sorry. Okay, so let me move on to the second point where K asterisk L, right? So let me take this point 2 2, right? We have to consider all the symbols, got it? So next K and L. So when you take K and L, if it is an asterisk symbol, what it means? It is western side 7 meter or 18 meter. That means L, right? The L western side will be K. Already we have placed K here. So now L western side should be K at the distance of what? At the distance of 7 meter or 18 meter. So what I can do here is I can place L here. Only then we can say L north, south, west and east. So now L western side is K. Got it? So L western side is K, but the distance is not exactly fixed because it's an either or option. So it can be 7 meter or it can be 18 meter. Got it? So next two letters, L percentage M. So if it is a percentage, they are talking about southern side. M southern side is L. Okay, so let me fix here. So M southern side should be L, right? Not one, you can place M here, anywhere else at this point because we don't know the exact distance. So only I'm just fixing a point here. You can either fix a point here or above J, whatever be. Right? At final, you have to draw an exact diagram. Got it? So M southern side is L. What about the distance? If it is percentage, where the distance should be 7 meter or 18 meter, right? So what we can say that it can be 7 meter or else it can be 18 meter. Understood? Okay. So finally we have drawn the diagram for the first statement, right? Second statement, B and N. So if it is B and N, which means and means what? North. So B north is N, north is B. N north is B. We didn't fix N here, right? First two letters is missing. Okay, let me take the next two. N asterisk M. So if it is an asterisk, what they have mean asterisk for west. So M western side is N. We already fixed M here. So M western side will be this side. So M western side will be N. So we can place N here. What about the distance? If it is asterisk, it can be 7 meter or it can be 18 meter. So now we know that if it is under north, right? So N north will be B. But we don't know what about the distance here. So let me fix B here. So N north will be B. So now you can say that if it is an and, what is the distance? It can be 4 meter or it can be 15 meter. Understood? So finally, for statement number 1 and statement number 2, we have drawn the diagram. Right? So we can able to see where K north is J. So L west is K. So similarly, L north is M. M west is N. N north is B. So we have drawn the diagram, but the distance is not exactly fixed. So first two, based upon this first two, we have drawn the diagram. Based upon the next two statement, we have to fix the value. Understood or not? Right? So now, so the value of Bn is less than Mn, right? So this value, right? So this value should be less than this value, right? This value should be less than this value. Then what we can do? If it is 4 meter, this can be 7 meter. Yes or no? Or else if it is 15 meter, this can be 18 meter. The meaning here is this value should be less than this value. And then Mn is less than KL. Mn is less than KL. So what they are saying is Mn should be less than KL. Okay, so the meaning is, just listen here friends, this value is greater than, yes, the value of KL should be greater than, right? When compared to Mn where KL is greater than, when compared to Bn, Mn is greater than. So what I can do here is, there are two values for KL, one is 7 or 18. So we can consider this as 18 because 7 cannot be there, because this value should be greater than this value. So definitely this should be 18, got it? We already know that KL value is greater than Mn. Yes or no? KL value is greater than Mn. So we can say that definitely this will be 7. Got it? So this value will be 7. And now we know that the value of Mn, this value should be greater than this. So we can say that this should be 4. Understood or not? So finally we have fixed all these values. So KL is 18, greater than this number, and this number should be greater than this number. Got it? So next, the last statement, JK should be greater than ML. JK, what is JK should be greater than ML. Understood or not? This value length should be greater than this value. So here we have 14 and 15. So definitely we should take the value 15, and this 15 should be greater than this. Definitely it will not be 8. This will be 7. That's it. Understood or not? That's it, friends. So only we can say that this value, that is JK value, should be greater than ML value. Got it. So finally we have fixed all the distance between 2 points. Just listen here. This is 18, right? And this is only 7. Just listen carefully. This total distance is 18. This is only 7. Then we can say that this distance, right? This distance will be 11. Understood? So similarly, this total distance is how much? This total distance is 15. And this distance is 7. So this distance is 4. Then we can say that B and J will not exactly lie on the same point, right? So definitely we can say that B will be somewhere around here. So B will be here. So this must be 4. So only then we can say this is 7, this is 4, the total distance is 11, but this total distance is 15. So we can say that this total distance will be 4. Understood or not? Why? Because this is total 15. So 7 plus 4 will be 11. Up to this distance is 11. So the remaining 4 meter will be there. That's it. So finally, according to the given question, we have drawn the diagram. So now let me move on to all the 3 questions under this passage. So first question, what is the direction of K with respect to B? So from B, our target is to find what is the direction of K. So from B, this will be southern side. Yes, this will be north and this will be west. Right? So we can say that this K from this point will be at the southwest direction. So we can say that answer for the question is southwest. Second question, if X is 11 meter to the west of B, then what is the distance between X and J? Just see here, if the point X is to the 11 meter to the west of B, we already know that this distance is 11. So we can say that from this point B western side at 11 meter, there is a point called X. Right? So what they are saying is, what is the distance between X and J? We have to find the distance between X and J. Just now I have told you, right? What about the total distance is 15. So this distance is 7 and this distance is 4. So the total distance will be 11. So what is the remaining distance will be 4 meter. So we can say that answer for question number 2 is 4 meter. Good. Last question. So 4 of the following are alike in a certain way and hence form a group. Which one of this does not belongs to the group, right? So we have to find out of 5 options, 4 is same, 1 is wrong, right? So we have to find that wrong one. So first is B and M. So B and M. So here is the point B, right? So here is the point M. So we can say that where from the direction, right, from B, where the direction of M will be southeast. Yes or no? Yes, southeast direction. So similarly, second B and L. So from B, the direction of L will be southeast again. Got it? Third, N and L. So N and L. So N and L. Again, from the point N, where L is in the direction of southeast. Got it? So first all the 3 options are in southeast direction. Fourth option K and N. So K and N alone, it is in the direction of northeast. I think fourth option is wrong. Fifth option J and M. So J and M again where the direction is southeast. So 4 options are in the direction of southeast. Only one option that is in the direction of northeast. So we can say that that fourth option alone is wrong. So we can say that answer for the third question is K and M. So when that's it, right? You can able to understand how this odd level questions in the direction they are usually asking in your competitive exams. It is easy, right? According to me, it is easy, not an art level, but it takes some time. That's it. For solving this question, it may take 5 to 10 minutes. That's all. The question level will not be that much art, right? But the thing here is, it will take much time. For example, 5 to 10 minutes. But okay, right? Even it takes 5 or 10 minutes in the mains exam, you have to crack all these types of questions because it's a most scoring part in the reasoning session. So here is the question number 2. So A percentage B, so bracket 7. So A is 12 meter to the north of B. So by seeing this question, we can easily decide that there are symbol as well as a number. So we can say that it's model number 2 question. So if it is a model number 2, you have to first analyze the question properly and then you have to start solving the question. Got it? Just see A percentage B 7. So here the value is 7, but while considering they are taking as 12 meter. So which means addition 5. So from the given number, addition 5, which becomes 12 meter. What about the second option? $B 12, right? If it is $B 12, where A is 17 meter to the south of B. So the given number is 12, but in the question they have taken as 17. Understood or not? So which means, I think from each of the given bracket values, right, there are increasing by 5. You can see 12 has been taken as 17, 32 has been taken as 37, 14 has been taken as 19. So which means from all the bracket, the values that are inside a bracket, while taking, they are considering by adding 5. So similarly, this is the question they have given. Under this 4 point, they have given this question. So we have to draw the diagram for the given statements and we need to solve the question. But here, first is M percentage K, bracket is 33. In the given question, the number is 33. But while considering, what you need to do? You need to add 5. Got it? You need to take it as 38. So similarly, add 5 for all the bracket numbers. Understood or not? Not every time it won't be 5. For some symbols it can be plus 5, or for some symbols it can be minus 5 also. The question may vary, but the logic is similar. Got it? So here, now let me move to the first point. M percentage K. What about percentage here? According to the first point, percentage means north. So we can say that K north is M. What about the distance? Not 33. 33 plus 5 will be 38. So K north, right? So let me fix K anywhere else here. I can fix K here. So K north will be M at a distance of 38. So we can fix M here. So K north is M at the distance of 38 meter. So well understood. So next point is J asterisk K. So it means east. So K east will be J. So K east, we know that north, south, west and east. So this will be east direction. So K east will be J. At what distance? Not the 9, right? So we need to add 5, which means 14. So this will be the distance of 14. So percentage, again percentage will be north. So J north will be G at a distance of how much? 24. So J north will be G, right, at a distance of 24 meter. So similarly, H and G, and means the fourth option, it is west. So G west is H at a distance of 28, right? So north, south, west and east. So west will be this side at a distance of how much? 28. We know that this is only 14. So 28 will be around this point, right? So we can say that. So G west will be H at a total distance of 28. Understood? So this will be 14. So this will be 14, another 14. Only then we can say that the total distance will be 28. So last point, N $H. So dollar will be southern side. So H southern side will be N at a distance of 30. So H southern side will be N at a distance of 30, right? So this is only 24. So 30 will be like somewhere around this point. So we can say that. So finally, we have drawn this diagram, right? Based upon the statement, we have drawn this diagram. That's it, right? So now we need to solve all the questions under this passage. That's why model number 2 is also very easy. But you guys have to remember one thing. So every time the value will not be addition by 5, right? Sometimes it can be minus 3, or sometimes it can be plus 2, plus 9, plus 12 even, right? So that's it. Now let me move on to all the questions. So under this point. So question number 1. So K is in which direction with respect to G? So from G, our target is to find what is the direction of K. So from G, you can able to see this will be west and this will be southern side. So we can say that from G, the direction of K will be southwest. Got it? Second, if Z is midpoint of the line formed between H and G. So H and G, what they are saying is, if Z is the midpoint between H and G, so let me fix here, right? If Z is the midpoint between H and G, then what they are saying is, then what is the distance between H and Z? Then what is the distance between H and Z? We already know that this total distance is how much? So this total distance will be 28 meter, right? According to the question, this will be 28 meter, the total distance. So now what they are saying is, if Z is the midpoint between H and G, then what is the distance between H and Z? So if total distance is 28, we know that this is 14. Then definitely this remaining distance will be 14. So we can say that answer for the second question is 14 meter. Third question, if X is in the west of J, okay, if X is in the west of J, okay, so they are talking about the point J, this will be north, south, west and east. So if X is in the west of J and lies in the formed by H and N, okay, so what they are saying is the point X, right? So X is in the west of J, so J western side X, this point X that lies between the line H and N, right? So now what they are saying, then what is the distance between X and N? Okay, so what they are saying is, we need to find what is this total distance. Just listen here, we know that this total distance is 24 and this total distance is 30. So definitely what about this distance will be 6 meter. So we can say that answer for the third question will be 6 meter. Someone's understood. So very easy to solve. Only thing is you need to understand that concept, right? Model 1, model 2 concept, that's it. If you know all these two concepts, then solving a question will be very simple. So here is the last question. So it's one of the important question because it's a combination of both the models. You can see some points will be like model number 1 and some points will be like model number 2, and the last point will be like only if you know the general concepts of direction, you can able to solve it. Got it? So now let me see the question. So first point P at Q, second point P asterisk Q, and then P percentage Q. And when you look at the fourth point, you can able to see P bracket 7 and then $Q. So first 2 points is model 1, right? First 3 points is model 1 and the fourth point alone is model number 2. But here you can able to see that P bracket 7 $Q means P is 7 meter to the north of Q. So the bracket value is 7. Also the taken value is also 7. Yes or no? So they are not adding or increasing any values. So they have whatever value they have given in a bracket, we have to take that same value. Understood? And next point P dollar at Q. You can able to see there are two symbols. Between P and Q usually there will be only one symbol. But here you can able to see that between P and Q there are two symbols. One is dollar and another is at. So which means it is northeast of Q. Got it? So and then they have given a note that Paul and Raj are starting a journey from point V and U respectively. Both reaches at the point W as per the given information. So there are two persons, right? So person Paul and Raj. So the person Paul is starting from the point V and the person Raj is starting from the point U, but both the person meet finally at the point W. Understood or not, right? So what you need to remember here is the most important point. So first let me take Paul and try to solve the complete question, right? After finding the end point of Paul, right, just listen here. After finding the end point of Paul, you should not start from U, that is starting point of Raj. If you start from here, that is from W, then if you go in this reverse direction, then solving a question is easy. So friends, understood what I am saying, right? So start from here, right? Start from the starting point of Paul, that is V, right? Go in this direction according to the question. And after this last statement, you will find what is the ending point of Paul, right? So after this, don't draw the diagram for U, starting point U, right? So draw the diagram for the Raj from the reverse direction. So it will be easy to solve. That's the thing I am saying, because some students will draw for the Raj also from the starting point U, because it will feel confusing, right? That's the reason I am saying. If you can't able to understand what I am saying, let me move on to the diagram, right? So that you can able to understand it easily. So first point, let it be, right? First point is what? Asterisk. So if it is an asterisk, what does it mean? It means western side, right? So V western side at 13 meter R is there. We know that the V will be the starting point for Paul, right? So I can consider a V here, right? Anywhere else at this point. Okay, I can consider point V here. Got it? So V western side at 13 meter is R. So V western side will be this side at 13 meter is R. Understood? So next point will be percentage. So percentage is called southern side. So our southern side at 8 meter is S. So our southern side at 8 meter will be S. So next point will be at. So at determines east. So S east 5 meter is T. We know that this is 13 meter, right? So S east at 5 meter it's T. Got it? T here, ST. The next point, percentage. So percentage, which means southern side. So T southern side at a 4 meter is X. So T southern side at a 4 meter will be X. Got it? Easy, right? Solving will be easy. So only one point that I have told you that time, right? That will be difficult. But if you solve in a proper procedure, that is also easy. Got it? So next point will be asterisk. So X will be like asterisk will be what? Western side. So X western side 10 meter will be Y. We know that this is 5 here. So X western side at 10 meter. So this point will be Y. Okay. So the last point will be $W. So dollar is called what? Sorry, dollar. Yes, dollar will be the fourth point, north, right? So Y north 15 meter will be W. Just see, we know that this is 4 and this is 8. So total will be 12. But they are saying that Y north 15 meter is W. So we can say somewhere around this point. So we can say that this will be W. So when just listen here. This is the starting point for the person Paul, right? And W will be the ending point for the person Paul. So now what you need to do? You need to start the diagram for the Raj also. But the thing here is, don't start from the first point. Start from the last point in this direction. Understood or not? Why? Because we have found the end point for the first person. So from this point, if you draw the diagram, then finding the starting point of the Paul will be very simple. That's the thing I am saying, right? So now from this point, just see W10 percentage N. What about the percentage here? Percentage will be south. So N southern side at 10 meter W. Already we fixed W here. So now we can fix N. So N southern side 10 meter will be W. Understood how I am drawing? This is the thing I am saying. If you go in this way, solving a question will be easy. If you solve in this way, right, then definitely it will be difficult for the second person drawing. So now from N5 at M. So 5 will be what? At will be what? At will be like east. So M east 5 meter will be N. So M east, right? So we can fix M here. So M east will be this side at 5 meter is N. So L4 $M. Okay. So M4 So dollar which means north, right? So L north 4 meter is M. So we can say that L is here. Because L north 4 meter will be M. And then K at. So at will be east. So K east 11 meter will be L, right? So K east 11 meter will be L. So we can say that let me rub this, right? So K east 11 meter. So K east 11 meter will be L. Okay. So next point will be again dollar. So dollar will be north, right? So J north 11 meter is K. So J north 11 meter is K. And the last point U 5 meter. So we can fix U here. So U west 5 meter will be J. So just see here. Now it is easy, right? Yes or no? So we can find that a starting point of U is here and ending point of both the person is here and the starting point of V is here. That's what I am saying, right? Start from this direction, right? End here. After ending at this point for the second person, start in the reverse direction. From the ending point, try to draw the diagram. Then you will feel the question will be very simple. Understood? You know, after finding all these values, then solving all the 5 questions under this passage will be very simple. They are just asking in which direction N with respect to V, or from which direction W is respective U. It is easy to find. Yes or no? All these options are very easy because from W to U, what will be the direction? Then it will be southwest. So similarly, they will asking a question like from N, what is the direction of Y? So from N, the direction of Y will be south. So the questions under this passage is very simple, but only drawing a diagram is getting difficult. So that too, I have told you one of the important technique to solve all these types of question. For the first person, start drawing the point from the starting point, right? Go in this direction. After finding the ending point, for the second person, start drawing the diagram from the ending point so that finding the second person starting point will be very simple. Got it? So that's it, friends. I think we don't want to solve all the 5 questions under this passage because all are very simple to solve. Only drawing this diagram is getting difficult. Got it? So finally in this lesson number 8 on the topic direction, so I hope we have solved some of the difficult question. So according to me and according to I can say that it's not an difficult question, time consuming question, but only if you know some of these techniques you can able to solve the question little bit faster, or else it will take much time. Right? So that's it about this video. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if your friends are preparing for any tough level competitive exams, so try to share all those stuffs to them, so definitely they too can learn or able to learn all those techniques. So thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.